you can expect for road construction in town this year.
Events taking place throughout the summer.
Want a hobby when school's out? Try thrifting.
Sports and weather to watch this summer.
Hi, I'm Jason Lopez Martinez.
And I'm Courtney Thorstensen, and you're watching an Eagle Zone Summer Special.
Summer always brings road constructions. Eagle Zone's Cam Olson talks with the city to find where you can expect to see work this year.
The city is already affected by road construction, but they plan on fixing even more roads.
We have several projects that we're going to be doing this summer. The first one is 8th Avenue.
That's a concrete rehabilitation in the northeast part of town, and no secret to drivers on the road detouring around the work. That project should only take 4 to 5 weeks. Crews will also rehab concrete on Milwaukee Avenue by Bethlehem Lutheran.
Tail end of May, we'll be starting to do some work down there. We're going to try to work under traffic to start with, and eventually that will have to get closed down totally after school is out, and we should have that completed probably by July 1.
It wouldn't be a summer in Aberdeen without work on Dakota Street. This time it'll be South Dakota.
From Railroad Avenue down to 6th Avenue, that will be an extension of projects we've done for the last 2 years, and that will include some water and sewer and total pavement reconstruction, so there will be some disruptions in that area as well.
The street department will be busy seal coating streets on the west side of town from Forest Anchors up to Rolling Hills. That'll be the bulk of the summer. We
appreciate everybody's patience when we do these, because we know they're a hassle for the traveling public, but when they're done, we're usually very happy that we're completed with them. Some of the roads are in pretty tough shape, so when we get them done, you'll see a noticeable difference.
You can always find more information on the city website under the news section.
People will have to avoid that construction making their way to some of this summer's bigger events. There are plenty happening around town. Here's a small sample.
This summer, our community is hosting some events that you might recognize.
It's free admission, free parking. We get over 280,000 people that come through for a variety of things. A lot of people will come for the free entertainment. We have 4 free entertainment areas, 3 tents, and a free kids zone. A lot of people will come for the carnival. We have one of the best carnivals in the region. The concerts. A lot of people will come for the concerts. We get amazing music for 4 nights, and as well as 2 nights of rodeo, PRCA rodeo. So there's a little bit of something for everybody.
And you don't have to worry about breaking your bank.
One of the things that makes the Brown County Fair so unique is the fact that we're free. I mean, you can drop $40-50 just getting a family in the door of a lot of fairs, and then you haven't even purchased anything yet except for entrance. So people really like our fair because it's easy on the wallet. You can bring your whole family out here, free entertainment. A lot of times there's free opportunities for food. We do a free watermelon feed, root beer float feed. There's a free kids meal on Thursday for Kids Day.
There are also other events throughout the summer, such as Arts in the Park in June and National Night Out August 6th.
National Night Out is a community event that's hosted by the police department, where we invite other emergency agencies as well as different community organizations to participate in, and we are able to show the public what we do and what services we can offer.
You can go out and support the people who are always supporting you.
A lot of people don't realize how many agencies or supports that are out there, and we get as many, if not all, of those agencies and organizations together in one spot, and people can see what they do and what they're about. We're also going to be having hot dogs and so there's free food there and a chance to win door prizes.
While there are these big events, there is also small events you can go see throughout the summer. Elena?
Thanks, Sasha. Some smaller events you can see weekly are different clubs, art projects, farmers markets, and more across town, as you can see on your screen.
If you want some other ideas for summer activities, you might want to try an option that could fill time and save money. Eagle Zone's Parker Leeson has that story.
From rummage sales to thrift stores, there are a lot of options this time of year, and this is a hobby for anyone. Thrift stores have many benefits to the community. They provide lots of used clothes for less money than they go for. Greg Fred is a pro thrift shopper. He says thrifting is thrilling.
Thrifting benefits my life because it gives me an outlet, something, when I get stressed out at my job, dealing with people and all sorts of different things. It's just nice to be able to get out. I like to hunt too, and thrifting has this kind of like hunting mentality where you go out and you're always looking for the hunt. So thrifting always has like a bit of a thrill of the hunt to it.
You can find many random things in thrift shops, such as a wig, silverware, and weird costumes. It's also a fun activity for friends. So how is thrift shopping going for you guys?
It's going pretty good. We found a lot of random and cool stuff that satisfies our needs.
Max, Jamie, and Jabez Darrell thrift together and found this wig, but it can strain a relationship if you're not careful. What does your wife think of you thrifting?
It's a love-hate relationship. She likes it because it's definitely better and cheaper than going out and buying, paying full price for something. But we definitely end up with a lot more junk at our house, stuff that it's like I buy it because I almost can't afford not to buy it.
Just to see how serious he is about his thrifting, we asked Fred for a fit check. Shirt thrifted, pants yes.
For $2 at Salvation Army.
And even his mug.
Probably the most exciting thrifting events are actually garage sales. One, because you get to go outside, you get to maybe interact with people a little bit more, and there's always a little bit more of a story, And this one actually had never had coffee poured in it until I bought it.
There are also some items our thrifters said they need to buy new. Jabez joked about thrifting undergarments, but says that would be taking it too far. Fred says he needs to buy new shoes, so his footprint is the only one in the shoes.
Colleges are inviting kids from across the state to their campuses for summer camps. Eagle Zone's Cody Walter looks at some of the options.
As we get closer to the end of the school year, summer camps are starting to appear, from medical camps to engineering camps and others too.
I feel our most popular camps are ones that revolve around the medical field. So scrubs camps or the health careers camps, the nurse for a day camps, those are pretty popular.
Sometimes the distance of the camps can get in the way of some students' ability to attend, as some are across the state.
I would say the School of Mines camps, some of those engineering camps, they, on our side, from Aberdeen, we don't have a lot of students that attend those.
Popular or not, these camps can still be used as a way to learn something new or find something you're interested in.
I think they're a good experience for students, especially if you have an interest in a particular field. If you have an opportunity to go to a camp and learn more about the careers that are in that area.
Each year, about 20 to 30 students from Central will attend these camps. The options of the camps are consistent from year to year. The flow of students has been steady in the last couple of years.
We'll be right back after these important summer messages.
Welcome back. Many kids will head to sports camps this summer through the school, but Eagle Zone's Caden Scott looks at some different options around town outside of school sports.
There are many different options for families and friends during the weekdays and weekends during the summer.
The bowling alley is a great place to go with many other deals and specials. One of the most popular deals is Global. This includes a family session from 7 to 9, then 9 to 12 for anyone else.
Lots of really fun options for families and kids alike, whether it's weekdays or weekends. We've got something going on here at the Village Bowl.
Those weekdays he's talking about is for anyone and everyone. But if you want to get serious about bowling, there are some summer leagues for both junior and adults that you can sign up for. But there is always an open bowling option if you just want to keep it casual.
And we offer the Kids Bowl free summer package. You can learn more about that online. There's a website to print off a card and kids can come out and bowl free game each day during the summer.
There's still many different options for the summer. There is the local BMX track or the famous Brown County Speedway.
The BMX track offers entertainment or maybe even a new summer sport for your kids. The BMX track will be having an open house on May 28th at 4 p.m. Available to everyone.
If you prefer cars over bikes, then the Brown County Speedway is the way to go.
They offer car races mostly every Friday, weather depending, and is open to the public. They're loud, they're fast, and they're so much fun to watch and enjoy.
If you're interested in any of these options, you can visit these websites.
For bowling, you can visit thevillagebowl.com, and kidsbowlfree.com. For BMX, search Hub City BMX and the first link that's provided. For Brown County Speedway, browncounty.speedway.org.
Been summer in South Dakota without some severe weather threats. Asher Stout and Xavier Ness talked with a well-known meteorologist about storm chasing.
Storm chasing and weather research gained more fame after the movie Twister came out in the 90s. If you've seen it, you probably remember how researchers were trying to get sensors in the path of tornadoes to learn more about these dangerous storms. Today, we talk with meteorologists who used to be part of that team that chased storms and tried to put sensors in tornadoes' paths. He shared some of his experiences with EcoZone's reporter Xavier Ness.
Mike Iltz is a meteorologist who's had different jobs in the weather field. Regardless of his position, he enjoys storm chasing. Here's one picture that shows the type of hobby Mike Iltz enjoys.
So every event is different, and every event can be adrenaline rush, or it can be just the opposite. It can be just nothing. And,
he chases storms now, as he also did so in the 80s.
We didn't have cell phones at the time. We had no way to talk to anybody. We had no maps of radar or anything. All we could do was stop at a phone booth and call back into some friends and ask them what's going on. And so
it can be exciting to see images like this in person, but Alex says storm chasers give real-time information to the Weather Service to help them warn the public. There are other benefits too.
A lot of storm chasing is done as part of research projects. And so researchers are out there with radars and sensors to put in front of tornadoes and those kind of things, so we can learn more and more about the storms over time, so that in the future we can do a better job of forecasting and predicting storms and trying to even understand which storms. One of the hardest things to still do is which storms are going to form hail, which storms are going to form tornadoes.
But storm chasing has gotten increasingly popular over the years and has gotten more dangerous for citizens who are interested in this kind of work.
There's so many people out there that you end up with traffic jams around storms, and what happens at some point, and it's already happened some, is people get killed because they are too close to the storm and there's no way to exit because there's a traffic jam. And I've seen examples of pretty scary things where there's literally hundreds of cars around a storm, tiny roads, stop signs, stoplights, and it just can't handle. And all of a sudden the storm comes at you at 30 or 40 miles an hour. Storm chasing is fun. It's beautiful. It's an adrenaline rush, but it's also not safe if you don't know what you're doing. And it's gotten less and less safe over time because there's so many people out doing it now.
Iltz enjoys this kind of work and is passionate about storm chasing and meteorology.
Thanks, Xavier. Returning to the movie Twister, Iltz was one of the meteorologists who reviewed the script to provide ideas to make the movie more realistic. If you've seen the movie, you know that there are parts that aren't, but like I said earlier, Iltz was part of a team trying to get sensors in tornadoes' paths. He drove a vehicle that tried to attempt to deploy Toto near tornadoes. He drove over 10,000 miles and was somewhat successful one time in his 2 years.
That's all for this year's summer special. You can always watch any of our EagleZone episodes by scrolling down to the EagleZone section of the school district website. That's aberdeen.k12.sd.us.
We hope you have a great summer, and make sure to say hi to us when you see us around town. With EagleZone, it's your boy, Jason Lopez Martinez.
And I'm Courtney Thorstensen. Have a great summer, and we'll see you next school year.